Hello, Browncoats. I'm back. And I'm ready to turn in this assignment. Yeah, the time ain't good for me. I got D&D technically this afternoon. Were you always there?
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
I hope we're keeping you busy.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako.
Hopefully all there and accounted for.
Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1?
Infinity hired ecliptic mercenaries to obtain the shipment.
Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothicite. Were there any survivors?
None, but I made sure... None, but I made sure it paid in blood.
Good. I may not condone murder, but I refuse to have sympathy for indiscriminate killers like Ecliptic, especially after massacring innocents working for us. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there?
Yes, Infinity LTD has a private contract for a secure wing.
I figured it was related. And were you able to determine the purpose of this secure wing?
Take a guess. Infinity was killing people trying to get their for a legal human trial to perfect their internal neuron app.
So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothicite secure, it's almost time for us to make our move.
There. Alright, let's get started.
Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
So much to do.
Whew.
Good. You're right on time.
Yes, I am.
I reevaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear. Ularu is the mole.
Doesn't mean we can bring him back in.
In due time. I'll be reaching out, but right now we need her to remain in hiding.
I knew she was innocent.
Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogene was the mole, and the situation was dealt with.
Pretend mole and so she won't get suspicious. Okay. Understood. Solid proof no one can
The
question.
people we're dealing with will expect nothing less. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity LTD. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program. So this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity. So before you go, I want you to bring that program to me.
Whatever she gives me is yours. There's no way she frames Masako too.
Good. Once Ularu believes she's properly deflected any suspicion, I have no doubt she'll be bold enough to hide something within whatever program she writes. Now, let's attend a meeting.
Why? Meetings. I have enough meetings. Alright, I got almost 6,000 ammo in this. Alright, I sit here apparently.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogene Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Trying to use her expertise to... Security here is laughable. They will find and confront Imogene about the situation. Ooh.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget. The mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives.
Can't blame Dalton for this one.
Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority the experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
When the public gets wind of what they're doing, they'll want Lucas's Dexter's head.
And the public often gets what it wants.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Misako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this.
Hardly, but it's not like I'm a choice.
You always have a choice. You just have to decide which set of consequences you prefer to live with. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Here we go. Okay. I'm curious if the Neuro app will actually do anything for me outside of the quest. Because if I can manage it...
Are you sure you're okay?
Because if I...
Double check those measurements are right.
This unit
Anesthesia
does
always
not
makes me nervous.
possess advanced surgical capabilities.
I've already checked them 4 times.
It's good to see you again. Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey.
What exactly does this internal neuroamp do?
The internal neuroamp is basically the next leap in our line of influential amplifiers. It gives the user dominion over a less dominant target, meaning you can heavily influence another person's thoughts and actions.
What? Is that even legal?
Technically, that remains to be seen. It's not legal, but those decisions will be left up to a higher power who is neither you nor me.
I can see why this is confidential.
Oh yeah. It gives Ryujin Industries a huge advantage over the competition. So, are you ready to get started?
Is the shielding gonna come with this? Alright. Yeah, just don't fry my brain.
Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple checked the numbers?
One more time, please.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured.
Right, because joking around before surgery is always reassuring.
You're gonna be fine. All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
I have performed a cursory scan of your vital signs. You are currently alive.
Please keep it that way.
All right, let's get this party started.
Maybe we should put Aurora into that spray. Make it worth it. Alright, do I got one of those metal eye cover things?
Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
Alright, well, first... Alright, no visual change.
Hey there. So, how are you feeling? You look good?
Does that mean the procedure was a success?
Huge success. No surprises, no signs of rejection. You were the ideal subject. Now, we just keep our fingers crossed and hope no unknown side effects come creeping in later.
Oh, lovely.
That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time.
Okay.
And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
So I can't use it in combat. There goes my lifelong minion plans.
Now that's something to talk to the drone engineers about. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science.
For science, of course. Alright. Turn out this internal neuron.
That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own.
Yeah, sure he does.
It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Guinea pig.
We take a lot of pride in our work up here.
Press F to open your scanner and target the person you want to manipulate. Press E to bring up your social skills. I don't have social skills. And select manipulation. Once a person has been manipulated, select the object person you want to interact with. Wait, what? Diplomacy, instigation, intimidation, and manipulation are all social skills that you activate while your scanner is up. I haven't picked up any of those, so hover your cursor over the target and press E to bring up your social skills. Select which skill you want to use with the mouse wheel. If you fail a social skill, your target will be immune to all future social skill attempts. Okay. Manipulation, 9% chance. There we go. Will they know? Okay, so it's open. Get that key, come on. Manipulation. Go. Come on.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
Come on.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects?
Oh, it was too easy. It's my way too easy. This kind of tech should be banned.
Well, luckily that isn't up for you to decide. I hope you know, you're talking about banning my life's biggest accomplishment.
I'd even go as far as to call it the settled system's biggest accomplishment. That's something Ryujin isn't going to let go of easily. It really was fascinating how it's truly remarkable tech.
It opens a lot of possibilities.
When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neural amp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Can your office be closer? This would be a whole lot better for an actual stealth-aligned character.
Ryujin CEO.
I hate waiting.
Good. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuro amp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries.
Or put behind bars, I'm ready.
It's good to know we're of the same mind on this one. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have two options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you.
Would I really be attending this meeting?
Of course not. The meeting is just a legitimate way in. Once inside, you'll be led to a waiting room where your host will be running late. That's your opportunity to make your way to either the executive floor or R&D.
What's the benefits?
Option A, you need to remain under the radar the entire time. Option B, you have a slight cover that may give you the opportunity to talk your way to your objectives.
Let's go B.
Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. So I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
A stealth character would be so much better for option A. How far can I get in with the identity or...
You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. Infinity may be cheap, but they know at least some level of security is needed in this business.
Alright.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp.
So the public will never know what Infinity Ltd successfully stole from Ryujin.
Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them. No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here.
Gotcha.
Simon Rychek provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia.
Yes.
Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail.
Good, less in the building, the better.
My thoughts exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit.
Ooh.
It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible.
Stealth suit. I could use that a long time ago. Alright, thanks. I'll put it to use.
Just make sure you follow through on that statement.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
Love to see his face when it...
You and me both. So, any final questions before you go?
Let's see. What kind of security looking to encounter? Targets one more time. How freely will if I use a false identity? Nope, I already understand that. What kind of security I'm looking at?
Depending on whether or not you evacuate the building, you'll mostly be looking at security guards, much like we have here. You may encounter an automated defense system in the form of turrets as well, so be careful.
Alright, ready to go.
Good luck, and
So
be sure
gas
to
it, and then
report
it's only
directly back
robots.
to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen?
Alright, let's look at this operative suit. Oh, spacesuits. .5% harder to detect. Nope, does nothing. It kind of looks a little cool, but I can wear that. 25% harder to detect. Actually, also has some decent phys. Yeah, it has some decent armor to it too. Yeah, however, okay, I gotta make sure those are equipped so they don't go anywhere.
My company's future might be riding on it.
I've been waiting.
Do you have the program?
Here you go.
I'm certain Ularu won't pass up this opportunity. So, let's take a look. Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity Ltd network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials.
Ooh.
I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one.
Okay.
I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it. All right.
Can I have the slate, please?
Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
One down, one to go.
Yes. I'm looking forward to putting this all behind us. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
I'm going to New Atlantis. I can't agree with this job more. Where... Oh, just right here. I aim to misbehave. Why the waypoint put me here if I just gotta go straight to the... Am I going to Mast or am I going to...
Always good to see you.
Commercial? Okie dokie. Infinity Ltd. right there. Oh my.
Don't be nervous. You got this.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters. Hello. Did you have an appointment with us today?
Yes, Skylar Lumen. I have an appointment with marketing.
Ah, yes. From Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will take you to the marketing floor. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to Ellis Ortiz. He's the receptionist there and will be happy to help you.
Thank you very much. This is the marketing floor? Oh, come on. Oh, marketing. Thank you. He just was on the wrong floor.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing department. Desi notified me that you were on your way. Our waiting area is just to my right. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived.
Wait for him to leave.
I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Oh, thank you. I'll just hit see if proof access will point me in the right direction. Yeah, it's really close, not too far down. Let's get that sneaking suit on. Manipulate the guard to turn off the fan. Trying. Hold up. Was this free? I got the skill for free!
Nothing there. What the hell was that? Sound the alarm!
Oh, hells. No. I'm stealthing this. We don't need an alarm. Load. Turn off the fan, please. Thank you. And I am going to jump to void form.
nearest exit and contact emergency services.
Quick save. All right.
We've got to hit the alarm.
Need that gas off. Can I turn it off? Here. And the alarm's going. Load. Let's get this one first and then head to the ground floor. What are you doing still there? You should be getting out of here. Oh, come on. Let me open. Wait, hold it. Novice level hack to get through this. Are you kidding? That one has to go there. Hope to see your program. Thank you very much. I mean, I might as well. I'm hearing everything. That one fits. Now I need a... No. Yes. Oh, there's two singles. I'll just use those. I won't take the ammo because it won't get used. Oh, well, hello. I'll take that to sell. Quick save. I don't know if he's out there. Should be able to go back up and take the elevator down. Or I could take that vent. Oh, come on. Is it the doors that are actually setting them off? Only be used once. Did I just take the elevator down to the correct floor? Quick save. No. As you'll see. Now, I don't have the electromagnetic weapon, so... I don't need an electromagnetic weapon. Can I close this? Oh, access is restricted, so I still have to take the vents. Stealth this without... Alright, I see no one there. Alright, I'm seeing how this is working.
I'll get the alarm.
Can't see you from this side. Who am I seeing? I'm hearing shouting come from over there. Oh, hello. Ah, this is where I dropped down. Stealth skill is non-existent, so... Have fun with that. Oh, you're up here. You know, I'm thinking I'm going to take my chance with the gas.
Give me some covering fire!
How did they see me? How did they see me? I went invisible. Alright, this is getting a little tricky. I went invisible so they wouldn't see me. There's gas going on, so there shouldn't be guards, period. I kept taking the wrong side. There we go.
Huh.
Oh.
I'll get the alarm! What's out there? Identify yourself.
How? I'm not going to ask how they see me because I know what the skill is like gone, but... Oh. There's one right there. Quick save. Oh, come on! They actually can hear you. Oh my gosh. Find a way to research and develop. Alright, that's good enough. Save. As long as they don't see me, I'm fine. As long as they don't see me, I'm fine.
Hey, listen. Hear that? Sound the alarm!
Are you kidding? I'm literally sneaking around. Who the hell is hearing me?
Stand down. Nothing here.
Ooh. Oh, hells. It vanishes as soon as I get there and they're staring right at me. Like, I could take it. No, I want my bonus. And I will save scum. I know I'm supposed to manipulate to get through this, but I don't have the stealth skills for the operative I'm supposed to be here. I don't even have one point I could just put into it right now. Quick save, since I'm down here this far.
The hell was that?
I can't do it to turrets. Run the program phase computer. Alright. Save.
I'll get the alarm!
Oh, come on. How are there so many people still in a gas-filled place? And if they shoot, it should explode, right?
Hear that? Clear. There's nothing there.
quick save at this point. Oh, I thought there was a straight path into it. No, it's going to be the very last thing on my path, isn't it? Yeah, there's no doors on this side. Let's wait for my power to recharge. This is taking longer because I specifically was been trying to avoid a stealth sniper build, so I wouldn't click on anything stealth related. Now it's biting me in the ass. I mean, I could go guns blazing, but I would rather not to at this time. Base computer's closer. Prototype might be quicker. Actually, before I do go down, I won't see the robots, but yeah, it might be a little clearer. Or face computer is closer. Overseer program. RP ID card. Oh, that'll be useful. Alright, quick save since that's done. I gotta figure out how to get prototype. Do not use machine without correct safety gear. Okay. Does a stealth suit count? Just line that up first. The sneeze coming on. No. This one? Yes. I got a single. Disabled. Disabled the security on it. Yes. Alarm disabled. Thank you very much. Can I flip this button to do something? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, come on.
False alarm.
Oh, that was close. That was soup.
Right here. Gotta hit the alarm.
Oh, come on. Out of everything. That's what did it. Here, I'm gonna do this. Let this go over here to hit this button.
We've got to hit the alarm.
Can't get in here. I think it's possible. I'll just have to line myself up a whole lot better. Somebody saw me when I did that. Yeah, that was you. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, I'm clear. Nice and quietly. I don't need that.
I'll get the alarm.
Are you kidding? There was still someone right there. Oh. Oh. And I didn't see him on that last time through.
Hey, you hear something?
You can't get in here.
The hell was that?
Come on, Powers.
We're clear. I'm not seeing anything.
Now I gotta get out of here. I might be pushed to the side. What the hell? Okay. Not detecting me through the window? Oh, are you telling me I need to go back up? I wonder if I'm actually quieter when I do this. Quick save. I know I saved Scott, but I mean, it's still nerve-wracking. Alright, let's get my appropriate duds back on. Oh, I was stuck on a table.
You looking for a job too? Infinity is always hiring.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Why is there a green haze on my screen? Oh, did the weather suddenly change? Oh, gotta meet with the operative, the SSS guy first.
Administrations come and go in the big city, but SSNN is here to stay. Can I help you?
I think I have a story you may be interested in. Everything on this slate is true, and the cell system you know about it.
Is that so? Spoken like a true tabloid reporter.
All right, take a look.
What's this so-called story about?
Details are all in the slate.
All right. I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
I'm not at liberty to say, but everything is on the slate. I'm pretty sure you already know how to answer that.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Just a concerned citizen.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
I know I saved Scum, but I'm still proud of that, because I typically would have all the stealth skills done by now in one of my normal playthroughs. I mean, in Skyrim, that was like the first thing I go down. Oh, not here. I'm very curious to see how this is going to turn out.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Not a single hitch. The Emerge should be running a story in a minute.
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the neuroamp perform?
Never had need for it.
That's unfortunate. Although a true testament to your skills as an operative.
I really didn't need it.
See how relying on such technology may not be for everyone. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Fusion buys LTD and no one loses their job.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception. I'm glad we're on the same page. Which
Yeah,
is
it
why
sounds
I'd
win-win.
like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move.
Oh, hell.
There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
I'll make sure they listen.
Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Okie dokie.
Don't cause any trouble.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
For internship... Wow. For Eternal Neuroamp, 1 yes. For Infinity Ltd. You acquired You'd save jobs? Doesn't deserve... It should be shut down.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
I'm one step ahead of you.
Good. If you use that neuroamp wisely, it will guarantee that Infinity gets shut down.
Manipulation. Listen to reason, Ularo. You know acquiring Infinity is the right choice.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind. This should make for an interesting meeting.
Here you go. I plan on bringing up the internal neuro app as an issue at the meeting.
An issue? That would be a foolish move. Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it.
It's
Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're using it right now. The irony. Perhaps I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The moment a competitor reverse engineers Vina's work, it'll be chaos. The last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
No problem. I'm going to have them take it and then also have them... Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I saw extra dots on the main map. I was thinking, oh no. Quick save.
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
Great. No side effects, as far as I can tell.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
Change it. You're going to be famous. It's dangerous. No one should have this sort of power.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
Just wait. You're a scientist. Hear me out. Look at it from every angle.
Fine, fine. Make your case.
Research. Oh, research methods. I know you covered all your bases in your research. You know that the data against it is there.
Oh, there is adequate data to back what you're saying. More than adequate. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. but this world is far from perfect.
If this got any sense out of Neon, you would be done for because they would buy it and use it on you. You're not a monster. You got lost in excitement discovering something new.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself?
Yes.
We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the
Actually,
fate
a
of
very
Infinity
good idea
LTD
is to
be?
do the shielding part, because if it's known that such methods were being experimented on, people want protection from it. That'll be something inspiring and new in their research.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
I didn't even have to use it on her. Alright,
You're looking interesting today. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
Happy to help answer any questions you might have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
Of course. Billy and Copper were taken on in the library. What makes you think I actually had contact with enough of them to know? Majority of workers are innocent. They didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
Manipulation. We'd be gaining employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
I think she handled well. It proves how capable she is in handling any situation.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
Masako and Dalton already had planned to uncover the mole, and it worked.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
The internal neuron tech like that is dangerous, should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
Fine. Once a lot hits it, you'll be drawing compensation payouts. And when our rival discovers how to override it, we'll have pure chaos on our hands.
I think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
I can't believe I'm actually getting this to work. Alright, who's next? Who's next? Hello.
So much work to do. If you need something, make it quick. I'd like to make sure my arguments are solid before this meeting.
Heard you're not a fan of Infinity.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity LTD is the Pandora's box of corporations.
Legal issues aside, the pros are pointing as far outweighs the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Alright, manipulation right here and win it. The downsides of the acquisition only fall on your department. You can't tell me negotiating an airtight deal doesn't appeal to you.
I do pride myself on solid
critical
contracts,
success.
and this one would be especially challenging. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
Alright, the internal app. If you want a real legal nightmare, I say the internal fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life.
I didn't yet.
Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
No, agreed. The internal op should never see the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know?
The shielding part, you should
may
probably
be
go
the
ahead and go
greatest
for.
asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting.
Yeah.
I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Yes. I was told to use the internal neuro app to make sure the board votes acquire the Infinite LTD. Yes, but I refuse to use the internal neuro app to impure votes to acquire Infinite
Good
LTD.
on you. If it were up to
I've already
me,
used it.
I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time
It was
ago.
a free skill point.
I knew it was a grave security risk. And look what happened.
Project Dominion is essential for future success as risk. We saw firsthand how dangerous tech is. Should never go into market.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
Yeah, it's worth the risk, yeah.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make.
Oh, that part was
We'll
easy.
be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
One more.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Oh, I seriously just did a lap for no reason.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Kind of. Maybe, depends.
Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Free now, but coming right off, people will look really good.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
You're welcome, good graces. There's something you really gotta consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
That research should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from.
You'll never fight off the amount of moral backlash.
You're right. The moment you violate their customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
I have a free tier 4 skill. Hold on. What? I gotta see. What's the tiers do? Force target at or below level obey commands for a limited time. You can force a target. Alright, up to 20 levels higher. Alright, so let's see how high that goes. Alright. Into the chair. I really need to get to sleep. Wait for everyone to arrive. Oh, good. They're actually on time.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Our intention to purchase would put employees' minds at ease. Now's would garner public faith in Ryujin.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
We lied only so about her to incriminate herself.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Your program.
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away
I gotta
from.
stare at the back of their heads. Enjoy unemployment.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I think the work on the internal neuroamp needs to be shelved.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
The moment the public learns about it, no one will trust anyone anymore, especially Ryujin.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth?
None?
None?
Okay.
This concludes our order of business for today.
I had my way.
If only there were more hours in the day.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Maybe now you see why the internal neuroamp is dangerous.
A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness. The truth remains, Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
That's your way of saying thank you, you're welcome. I was only doing my job.
Of course. But these particular assignments required a certain secrecy that most do not. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
This has been one hell of an executive assistant job. How often does Ryujin have someone turn against the company?
Not often, and certainly not to this degree. We have the occasional employee consider selling information, but thanks to our security and operations teams, we always catch them before any damage can be done. This was the first time anyone from either department was involved.
It's nothing I'm used to. These are the type of jobs I live for.
I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future.
Personally, yes.
Imogene's instincts were right
Those
about
are
that.
the type of jobs I live for.
Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Yeah, that means I don't have to turn in the armor. Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Complete executive level. Alright, so hold on. The audition, mob mentality. Talk with Sarah Morgan? Oh no, why? You want me to go talk to all the people in... Oh, hells. There's one. That's probably the operative. Oh, did I get a level up? No, I did not. Speak with Barrett, oh, hells. Hello again.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Glad to see you back in the office.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
That makes your job a lot easier.
I wish. Assignment approval isn't exactly riveting work. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside.
Ooh.
And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
I've always had my own hours. Thank you.
You certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Where is it? Oh, is this my office? This is my office. Yeah. Go loot the stuff that's in here. It's not like I'll be coming back. Take a quick look at it. Hacked Laredo firearms. Find evidence at the trade tower. Sabotage Hope Tech. I've had enough of that. Alright. Off void form. Personal atmosphere. Missions. Alright. Gotta go talk to them. Hopefully they have something more... It's late. I have an odd feeling they're just gonna want to talk. If it leads to missions, I'll save the mission and report. Otherwise, I'm going to just talk to them off camera because they talk forever. And I'm not exactly interested. Because as far as I care, this is all that's left for me to do with them. Nothing else. So, anyhow. For those that stuck around, thank you very much. I am N-camon, hobbyist on YouTube, and I wish you all a good night.